you know, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map. I'm BonBack. I'm back. I'm BonBack. And you are very, very welcome. Right, so it's just you and me. Or just me and me at the moment, according to all things on the screen. I'm sure some people will join me in a minute. Where were we? We've got a bit of TV on at the moment in the background. I apologise if I get a bit distracted. If you're in the UK, or if you like a bit of UK football, it's a big Scottish FA Cup match between Darvel, who I'd never heard of before from the non-leagues, against Aberdeen, who are top flight, and Darvel are winning with 20 minutes to play. I'm not watching it, but I am flicking back every now and then just to see how they're getting on, because come on, let's face it, we all love it when a big team loses to a little team, don't we? Unless of course you are the fan of the big team, which is usually me, my beloved Leeds United, and we are basically yeah. Who did we lose to? We've lost to Histon. Anyway. Who's here? Hi Chris, good to have you along. Were you there for the early show, or did you miss that? Anyway, I'm just got a little bit of coffee on the go. Just about finished doing the work on the first review. Started the stream a little late because I forgot to record the top down, so I had to reload the game. It's my Scottish there. Reload the game just to get go underdogs indeed. Yes, yeah, I had to reload the game, and it was rubbish. Not worth checking. It was very good. It was very, very, very good. It was first map, and for a first map, it was very, 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 very good. Had one of those beautiful Teddy Radko bridges, not inspired bridges, actually made by Teddy Radko bridges in there, and the entire thing was just beautifully done. A little bit on the, if anything, a little bit under detailed, considering we have Teddy Radko's beautiful bridges and intersections and stuff, but it was about on point for what it needed, and it was consistent, apart from just one part of the map which didn't quite fit, but it's a part of the map you're not going to be building on anyway, so who cares really. Anyway, we have got a map. This is Blackrock by Stalker, and now Stalker might ring a bell because we reviewed them very recently actually, and they've also got one of those maps that we don't forget. So 4 times we've reviewed them. Episodes 1495, 1556, 1587, and 2 weeks ago in 1593. Now that one from 2 weeks ago was the weakest of the bunch. That was Long Beach, you know, the one with the very long beach. Yeah, that one. So yeah, that one, I mean, it's a bit memorable because it was a bit quirky. We've got 2 11-star maps and a 10-star map beyond that one, and one of those was the Bodies in the Harbour map, which I'm sure you remember. So anyway, so that's the recent history. This one, it's a island. It's an island, and a round island, sort of. Okay, let's have a little look at, I think we should fizzle that over to the workshop page. Why not? Have a little look at what we have here. So, screenshots. Well, I mean, it's partly desert by the looks of it. Oh yes. Okay, let's have a look. No DLCs, mods, or workshop assets required, but if you've got a bunch of them, all the better. Road 1. Okay. 2 rail. 4 sea, 4 air, 3 people. Yeah, 3 people. There's a spawn under the cave in the start tile. When you start building, people will walk out to the road and get out their pocket cars. If you've got TMPE, you can eliminate dummy road traffic. Well, we know that anyway. There are 2 other people spawns in the main feature area, 1 under the lighthouse and 1 under the factory. Good, good. Some people walking between them will dance and strut their stuff on the stage. Oh, hello. That's something for us to look for. So between the lighthouse and the factory, a stage where people will strut their stuff. Rail spawns act as stations, apparently. Did we know that? Yes. No. Yeah. Yes. No. Yeah. Poop. There's a magic pond. Good. Base theme tropical. Screenshots taken with Power Valley by Luke F6 and Relight Warm. Ultimate Eye Candy, which are now, of course, we're not using. So I'm now using the base Relight settings. As always, you can set your own fave combo, but rock won't be black. Let's have a quick look, see how close that matches with. It's about the same, I think, sort of, maybe ish. I got lighthouse working, looks great at night. Night view, remind me, night view. Okay, right. Let's have a little look at the train heights, more or less what we expect. Resources, bowls. It's like candy, isn't it? It's like a candy lolly. Lolly? I got some lollies similar to that, but different colours. Then, Sunset Harbour, fishing. It's all about the coast. It's it's an island map. No, it's not about the coast. It's all about the coast. Shipping routes. Okay, so we've got a big cycle with the Catherine wheels going on. It's fine. I mean, what can you say? It's fine. Right. So, let's scratch my eyeball. Oh, better than that. Hang on before I scratch my eyeball. Let me have a quick look. Still 1-0 to the underdogs. Right, okay. So, you still see, hang on a second. You still see the stick? Yeah. I keep missing that. Hang on. Have some of that back. There you go. Okay. I'll show you those again. I'll show you those again. That was my bad. Okay. Multitasking and failing. Train heights, as expected. Will look like that. Resources. Looks a bit like a candy lolly. With the stick coming out of here, maybe. Then you've got Sunset Harbour. It's all about the coasts. But it's an island map. I think we said that. And then the shipping routes, which were... got the loop there. We have got the shipping triangles with the Catherine wheel kind of like swirls coming onto it. It's fine. It's unnecessarily fine. We could have done something far more simple than that and it still would have been fine. This is not bad. It's not awful in any way, shape or form. It's just fine. You know, what's been done has been done well, so let's not talk about it. Apart from ships doing almost an unnecessary, I don't know. Hey ho. Right, it's fine. It is what it is. What it is. Right, everybody happy now? Good. Me too. What have we got? We've got a volcano. Is this a bit dark? Seems a little dark. Mind you, they did say in the description, if you play about with the settings, the mountain won't be... And it's called Blackrock, isn't it? So I think it's meant to be black. Let me tweak it anyway, just a little bit. See what we get. Render it. I'll just add it. Pump up the light a little bit on it. It's adequate, yeah. Right, there you go. That's still black. Just, we can see the detailing in it now. Nice and sharp. So, we know we got a spawn point in here. Hello, coming in. Excuse me. Yeah. That's basically the best they can do, isn't it? That's good work. Quirky. No issues with that. They walk out of here. They'll pull their vehicle out of the pocket here. Go for a little drive. down that other way. Where is the start square? I'm guessing here. No, start square is all of it. All of it. That's where your start square is. With a little rail bit branching off into here as well. We come out of that mode now. There we go. Very nice. So that looks good. Then we said something about, we should really check it out. Oh, this is an interesting featurette, isn't it? I don't know about that. And is this one of those glitchy squares? Is this intentional? Or is this a glitch? I don't know. I suspect it's a glitch. Hang on, let's go into resource mode. So all of this is ore. So does that mean that is sand? Yeah, that is. Okay. So this is a glitch. Probably doesn't appear in their game, but we're getting it here. Don't know why. Rare oddities and rarities like that happen. Now, we do have a little bit of floating gravel here. I know what they tried to do. Hang on a second. I don't know. Anarchy. Anarchy is off. Anarchy is on. Prop snapping is on. So that should do its thing, shouldn't it? So yeah, got a little bit of floating gravel going on there that I don't think is meant to be floating. Can I do anything with it? Will it let me? No. That's weird. Yeah. So the problem that they're going to have here is can't seem to get that to do anything there at all. Am I actually selecting the right thing? I just moved something. Yes, fiddly. Fiddly. I'm not going to waste a lot of time doing that now. But, yeah, a bit of floating gravel there. But I think you're going to have trouble because that is fairly flat as a prop. Getting that to behave without using procedural objects into here. I mean, if you could get this sitting in here and rocked around, that might make a bit of a. But I'd want some gravel down here as well, just to say, oh look, and it is fallen down. And of course, it doesn't quite. I mean, how grumpy do you want to be? Doesn't quite match this. But all told, isn't it a neat idea? From a distance, from this sort of distance, looks great. How close do you want to inspect these things is the thing. And I think there's just, yeah, just not quite get enough. And let's come and have a look down here. This is a nice thing. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, we've got a little bit of floating planks there. I'll let that be. I'll let that be. But no, that's a nice thing. Was that a rail carriage, actually? Is that a rail crash? That's what that is, isn't it? Which kind of makes sense because, I mean, what idiot planned this route? Oh yeah, I give points for that. I see, definitely. All right, now It's a spawn point in here, no doubt. Because that's what they said. What's that? What is this? That's funky. That's what that is. It's funky. Then we have somewhere in here probably a, oh, hang on. Is that a lighthouse? Is that what they mean by lighthouse? I was expecting the essential lighthouse, but I suspect that that is the lighthouse. That's the outside road connection, which I'm going to have to dock a point for because of the vanilla tree, and again because we can see that clipping into the wall there. I think that's a minor grumble to mark on that. Right, let's just check to see if that's the lighthouse, because they said they got it working. Let's have a look. Right, time of day. Well, is that a light in the lighthouse? I think that's a light in the lighthouse. I was expecting more. Don't know that that lighthouse really stops me from coming aground. It's more like a dining area in the restaurant than a lighthouse for me. But anyway. And they said something about a stage, didn't they? Stage between. What stage? In here, maybe? Is there a stage in here? I do not know. Unless, of course, I'm looking at completely the wrong area, which is quite possible. Let me loop around to see if I've missed anything around this way. Nice spawn points, other than trees and rock in the road. Lumus Maxima. Oh, yeah. Lumus Maxima. Yeah, you're not wrong. What have we got going on down here? Little... Gotta say, I like the theme. I've seen it a couple of times before, but never really one that's caught my attention quite as much as this. I've just skipped over this area like it didn't matter, but I think this has been done very well. We've got just enough vegetation, these little shrubs or whatever I can't remember which. Is this the Lamenta? Whatever. These work really well, and it transitions quite neatly into the burnt out shack. I think the tree detailing there is very nice. Again, hinting at fields without actually drawing fields. Not really field painting. Well, no field painting, but not really. See, we had similar to this in the last map. These are more definitively, it's meant to be a hedge. But the mix of trees I don't buy into, especially with these tall, thin ones. They're not hedge trees, really. Not for farms. So I find that a little bit underwhelming. If anything, I wish they'd gone to more effort or less effort with the fields. What I see there, I find it a little bit suboptimal. Got the river. Which, weirdly, Okay, we've got a bit of, yeah. Got the old ripples going on. Had this in the last map as well. That's annoying. Reason being, weirdly, I like this river. In this lower section, where it's just a little bit, it's a bit bumpy, but I feel it feels right. It feels contained, it feels right. Then as we get up to the top, we do have a little bit of lack of control on the river here. And we've even got a little bit of flooding going on there because of it. And then that leads us up under the bridge. Little waterfall. And little control lake there. With, ooh, I don't know about that either. I don't know about that either. I don't mind there. I don't mind the control lake. And the kind of, I guess it kind of fits the map a little bit. But, yeah, we've got... Is this that control lake for the poop? Or, hang on, this might be their poop lake, actually. Yeah, this is their poop lake. So, you'd stick your sewerage in the middle, I guess. That's where the water seems to be going. And then you could have fresh over here. Fresh water there. Sewerage being collected in the middle, in the bottom there. Yeah, I mean, yes. And that's quite a pleasing little, almost like odour eater, isn't it? For a long foot. For a very, very long foot. A little waterfall going on here. Which for me almost works brilliantly. Just what I'm seeing here. We're getting some splay. I mean, it's obviously it's clipping through the rock. But you can't see it clipping through the rock. So the water over here just looks weird. Ignoring that and here. I think that's quite a aesthetically pleasing waterfall coming down the side of the Blackrock. I think that, as fantasy little water spewing volcanoes go, generally is very, very, very good indeed. Just that one bit of that one little bit of mountain there, I think should just be pushed out a little bit so that it forces this to fall straight, I think. Ah, hello. Chat. Spent a couple of hours yesterday trying to smooth out a river. Ended up just moving the lumping point down a bit before adding to somewhere else on the map. It's not easy, is it? It's really not easy. Yeah. I think amongst my list of many tutorials, I've got about 20 listed out, and that's excluding the map making series. Of all the tutorials, I think maybe another a fixing rivers one, maybe, or maybe fixing rivers live, or I don't know, something anyway. A loopy rail bit. Excuse me. But all told, okay. I mean, we've seen basically all of the map, haven't we? Let's have a look at the density of the forests. That works. I just want to have a look at this little factory area again. So, somewhere down here is... I'm going to grab you, and you. Boogle you out. So, right, yeah, there you go. We've got the spawn there. Is that just rail spawn there? Looks like it, doesn't it? I'm guessing that means under here. Let's not pick up the nodes. Hang on, that's wrong. Not pick up the nodes. Oh, oh, yeah, of course. Where's the spawn under there then? I don't know. Where's this lighthouse spawn? They were talking about a spawn with a... Oh, I missed this. Hang on, I've missed some stuff. That's military complex. That kind of works well like that there. Okay. Okay, that works. Setting up base or something. Yeah, that works up there in the hills. There's your light. Oh, here it is. Look, guys. Wrong lighthouse. Right, so got a little marina. The old bobbity bob bobs. Are these vanilla? What exactly are we looking at here? These vanilla? Hang on. Let me stick this up there. Then I don't know what this is. I do not know what that is. Could be an after dark thing. Makes sense if it was. But then that would require... Anybody in the... what have we got? How can we... Sort by relevance? Nope. So extra panels. Used assets. Oh, I don't know. I do not know what this is. It's a nice boathouse set, but I don't know exactly what it is, and find it isn't jumping straight to the assets. But we've got here, I think, our spawn point, probably underneath here as well. Come on. There we go. There's your spawn there. Huzzah! We have that. Then we have the gate, which is very nice. People will walk up here. Let me come out of here. And there's a stage area. I'm not sure where the stage area is, but they spoke of it. And then you have the factories with more spawns. It's a neat thing. Let me see what happens if I move the factories out of the way. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's a neat thing as well in terms of just... I don't know what this bloody thing is though. I suspect it's after dark. Let me do a quick look at the loading screen. I'm pretty sure it's not custom asset. Pretty sure. Because it looks vanilla. It looks DLC, doesn't it? There it is. There it is. Bear with me a second. Whilst we just make sure that's good. And then with that. And then we go open with that. Yep. So there are no custom... Oh, final score in the football. The underdogs won it. Yeah, it's not the workshop. Isn't showing custom items. No, but it's not on the. It's not a workshop item. Loading screen doesn't show anything for this. For this is almost certainly. Let me just try this again. Right, go into used assets, vanilla. I'll choose custom items as well so that you can see that. But no, it's not jumping straight to it. It's probably sub-building of some description. It's probably a boatyard after dark. Where the blinking heck? Hang on, let me do. Right, nothing on the boat. Marina. Nothing under marina. Ship. Shipping containers. And ship connections. I do not know. But yes, it's yeah, loading screen. There is nothing in this map which is custom, and this for me is definitely not vanilla. How game breaking is it? Not very. A little bit of aesthetics missing from the end of that, but yeah, that, I mean, it's got to be after dark, isn't it? Has to be. Can't think what else it could be. And we've got, yeah, another little defense area here. I know, I don't know what that is. Dock. Okay, I'll try dock and pier, shall I? Why not? Dock. Right, so we've got dry dock, nope, pier, nope, marine. Let's come out of sub buildings. It's got to be under marina, surely. Ah, that might be it. Marina. After dark. Out of city limits. Let me see. Where's my city limits? I'm going to put it in the pond. In the poop pond. Right. There we go. Is this what we were just looking at? It is. It's up. Or it's not. That's not. That's not the same thing. I have no bloody clue. Well, it's not under marina. Dock. That's riding stable. Thanks. That's really helpful. What else could it be? What else could it be? I've lost it now. It's down here. What is that if it's not a marina? And why is it jumping it straight to... My thought is it's got to be because it's requires DLC. Ah, hang on. Oh, I don't know. After dark. I am clueless. Haven't quite worked out the new, because new Find It I haven't had time to play with yet. But that for me won't appear unless hang on, there's something I missed in there. No DLC, no DLCs, mods or workshop assets required. So I think we can have a minor grumble about that. But other than that, I'm not sure where this stage is that what's this? That's a sand pit. It's in the description. It's about a stage, but I'm not seeing. Unless, of course. Oh, I don't. I'm speculating. I'm speculating. We're not learning anything, are we? Please stop driving your motorbikes. Here he goes, going right past now. Oh no, he's stopping. He's stopping. He's going to the cash point, which means that he's going to be grumbling in the background for a while. Right. Bye bye. See you later. Oh my God. I was 100 yards away when he heard that. Right. Okay. So, long story short, it's an island with a deserty bit, a grassy bit, a fantasy bit, a slightly bumpy river with a slightly bumpy lake, some very nice standards, some hidden outside connections, some bits that probably won't appear, or one bit that probably won't appear, and some interesting bits. All told, it's interesting. Also, a little bit like the Millennium Falcon. It's not from the new Plaza DLC. Good question. I have no clue. I wouldn't have thought so. I wouldn't have thought. Thing is, so I was using Find It and it wasn't jumping straight to the asset, which makes me think it's a sub-building. And the only thing sub-building I could think of is for that kind of asset would be After Dark. But I don't know. But it's definitely not base game vanilla. Definitely not base game vanilla, is it? So I suspect we can knock a little bit off. Let's rate this thing. Aesthetically, I quite like the shape of it. I like it a little bit because of the Millennium Falcon vibe. The split between grass and hang on, trying to load up the map, but it's slow. That's all right. I'll be here for another minute or three. So yeah, we've got deserty bit. Let me get some coffee down me. That'll help. Lukewarm coffee. Right. So we've got deserty, and we've got I kind of like the split between the desert and the grass. I'm liking the distinctive desert area here going in. I quite like that. The volcanic mountain is distinctive. Interesting, if slightly flawed river. Can I go 4 stars? I kind of want to, but it's also doesn't feel that it doesn't feel like it is a 4-star map, does it? For aesthetics, it doesn't. I'm going to go for a top end of 3. It's hard to justify this as a 4-star for aesthetics map. Hey, excellent. You keep playing while you're I see you're loaded up. I am still I'm still thinking on this one. So yeah, top end of 3. Detailing, got some nice detailing. Yeah, probably some that's going to be missing. Some clever stuff. I actually quite like the detail on the way that it's done on this map. I think it works for the map. And all told, I think I'm gonna give it the 4th star. It kind of feels right for what we got on this map. It feels right, and even the weird stuff doesn't feel too weird. Unlike with Long Beach, where it just felt weird with some good standards. This one, it doesn't feel too weird. So I think we'll go load 4. Gameplay. Yeah. It's one of those maps that I don't think I get too excited by for the concept of play, but it's going to work. And can't go 4 stars. I'm going to go again, top end of 3, because it's all set. It's all good to go. There's nothing. It's just the aspiration to want to play it, and it's just not quite. It's just not quite one of those maps that says, "Oh, you know, this is going to draw you in and whatever." It almost does, and for that, this is why it's high 3 for me. So yeah, high 3, low 4, high 3. What have we got there? Yeah, for a small build, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, even for almost on the medium build, I just look at this and I go, do I want this to be? How heavily built do I want this to be? Because then you're going to be like almost overpowering. Yeah, your main feature area, which is your mountain, would almost get lost in the middle of the big city. So I don't know. But it's fine. Low 3. Yeah. I can't argue against it. Just go in with my heart. Didn't give you anything on Find It for the marina. Yeah, it's got to be a sub building of some description. Just got to be crawling through it to find it. But anyway, yeah, it's got to be after dark. Anyway, that is it. I've got some cinematics to record, and we'll do this again tomorrow night. Now, tomorrow night we have got, says he, calling up the. We've got that Anapu guy. I don't know if you've heard of him, with his Mabolo Bolo map. So that's going to be really good. That'll be the 7 PM UK review, or thereabouts, 7 PM UK. And then we'll follow that one up with Alamo River by Jar, which is the one that you guys have voted in, and that'll be the 9 PM one. And then on Wednesday, the 7 PM one will be the Valdivia map by Wathradnir, which looks gorgeous. And then we'll finish that one with Boston by Earl the Dead Cat, which I suspect is going to feel a little bit underwhelming after seeing Valdivia, but it looks solid. It looks good for a standard City Skyline style build, and of course if you're looking to recreate Boston, it's probably a very good map for that too. So we've got quite a lot coming, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you. Did you miss a map prior to this today? You did. It was the live one. I didn't share it. This is the thing, I'm so busy setting it up for it's the open access one, which goes live on the main channel, while these are unlisted on the main channel, so you only get it with the link, and that's why I share the link. So you probably missed it because of that. But yeah, it's 7 PM and 9 PM, there or thereabouts, or just a little bit after Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. But yeah, the one earlier was a strong map and a really nice bridge from Teddy Radko. No fall for detailing. Yeah, I think that's what I said, isn't it? So at least we're in agreement. We're in agreement. Right, anyway, I am going to call it quits while I'm behind. Record the cinematics. Don't think this one will take too long for me to do. And I'll see you tomorrow night, guys. Have a great evening. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome. Thanks for watching.